Well, hello and welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and tonight we have something that I already predicted some time ago. Netflix bosses disappointed with Prince Harry's polo documentary as Duke is largely absent. I told you about this. You know that Harry had to do all these trips all over the world. It was the logical thing to do because he was the face of the documentary, but it seems that he had to forfeit his role as the main character of the documentary because who was a bit jealous about that. I told you this like 2 months ago, something like that Meghan was not that keen on letting Harry have all these travels and all this fun on his own. And Harry has been, I think, that more and more resentful, and that's why he needed this solo tour that he has been enjoying. But the joy is going to be fairly limited because now we know that the Netflix head honchos, the big fish at Netflix are not pleased with this because the final cut of the polo documentary doesn't have enough gingerbread in it. And yeah, you might think that it is good that it doesn't have as much Harry as you expected, but one, we don't have a teaser, and we are already almost in October right now. And we just have a couple images of an Argentinian polo team, and that's it. Nothing from Harry. I think this either going to bomb, but bomb in the sense that we will never know the real numbers that this is going to do. And at the same time, maybe, Netflix is eagerly waiting for the end of this multi-million contract that was... They might do a tax write-off with this one and just delete it, pretend that it never existed. And this is something that that my analysis of Harry's visit to Jimmy Fallon's House of Horrors or whatever is to Nightmares is the name. It was heavily taken down by YouTube's copyright system, but this is something that some of you have pointed out, and this was his reaction to this scare. It was not only the scream. Harry screaming. This is something that I did not say on that analysis. Harry screaming. You see his mouth wide open. And at the kind of Muppet or whatever was going out of the window. But also he did this. It was like threatening with the fist like that. That is like a bit too much, Harry. Especially when he knows that he's gonna be scared. That he was well aware. I don't know if this was at the end. If I remember correctly, I think this was at the end. But even so, he must already have known that he was going to be scared. So this overreaction is it is a bit too much. And he also had this face of actual anger. Sadly, the quality of the video is not that good, but you can see it's very easy to spot his body language, his facial expression at that point. He was absolutely angry. And why so angry, Harry? Maybe it's something that you are venting your experience, your daily experience at Montecito Manor. You finally got a chance to breathe some air on your own, and you have to vent all those emotions as well. Maybe a second ayahuasca trip could work. I don't know. I have never tried that, but maybe that could work for Harry. You know that he used to do all that kind of stuff, but he doesn't do it anymore. So moving on, we also have that he visited the UK, and of course, we already know that this was inevitable. The People magazine headlines: Prince Harry won't see King Charles or Prince William during UK visit. That was absolutely not unexpected. That's what we knew, because you know that something that all these royal journalists and I have blocked every single one of them. I don't want to know any of these people. All of them are trying to make it seem like Harry at some point is going to go back into the fold as a working royal. It is not going to happen. Like, nobody in this side of the Atlantic wants it to happen at all. No, he can stay overseas and everybody will be happy. Everybody, of course, except Harry, if you think about it. And maybe that's why he has those angry reactions at the most odd moments. But yeah, you might imagine that the Sussex squad must be right now saying, oh, how bad persons are King Charles and Prince William that don't want to see his son and his brother. And no, it's something that Harry did all by himself. You know that he would have the chance to announce himself like months ago saying, hey, you know what? I'm going for WellChild to the UK. How about hanging out, the three of us, just the three of us, no, I don't know, but to talk things, something, I don't know. I have no idea what they could be talking about. But I'm pretty sure that nor the king or William want to have anything to do with Harry. I'm pretty sure about that. But that tough luck, Harry. Some of you were mentioning that in those pictures of the WellChild reception, he was looking, well, you know that he has those eyes, that he's a bit lost, that 10,000 yard stare, something like that. He's let's see, it's a bit lost. That is the word. Like he knows that he has to be there. But what is the other option? Being at Montecito. That whatever he could do, this is gonna be the best option for him. And some of you were mentioning about this bump. Let me see if I can show you the bump. Has a bump on his forehead, and we don't know exactly why does he have that bump. You know, right here, you see it? There's the bump. Does he have a bump right there? I know that William has a scar, but didn't remember that bump on Harry's forehead. But well, this is what we got. We're gonna see that video in a while. But also wanted to mention this. According to TASS, bear in mind that Harry instructed WellChild to keep everything about this event top secret for his security and safety. So the charity had to keep quiet about it so Harry could come for his annual photo opportunity and speech where he pretends he's a nice guy. Yeah, but I think that Harry has been to the WellChild Awards every year, has never missed one of these events, so everybody knew that he was going to come in any way or another. You know, that is always a very good opportunity for to show your face, the cameras for your brand. But well, it seems that he was a bit lost. You know that I can understand that, or this is my theory of what is going on, and I already said that in a couple of videos ago, that things are not going well at Montecito. And you know that Hollywood Reporter article and then the Daily Beast article have not been good in the least for Meghan. And so Harry's trying, to do it on his own, these things, while she regains composure and measures what is going to be her next move. But again, you know that her next move, what is her next move? They had the Polo documentary, the cooking show. We have no pictures, no teasers from the cooking show yet. We know that the the testing, the screen tests haven't been that good, and yes, has been a hassle to work with the Duchess. So the Netflix thing is about to end next year, and they don't have anything to replace it with. So yes, they must be stressed in so many ways, and these are the clips of Harry arriving to the WellChild Awards. At least I like that tie. Not gonna lie, that was a nice tie, like light blue shade. It was nice. He was looking good, I must say. Maybe he was with someone who could have a sense of fashion and tell him what to wear, how to act. The suit was nice, was ironed, which is quite a lot for Harry in many ways. It's already a lot for him. And the suit was fitting him to a T. And yes, he had this. That is indeed quite a bump. Does Harry have a bump in his forehead? Let me look for it right now. I don't remember this. Oh yes, it's something. What is this? No, at the same time, someone mentioned it some time ago, but I really did not remember that. I remember that sometimes I have generated images, but of William, and William has with the AI generates William with a scar, but that bump is if it was there, was a bit bigger than I remember. And his smile. Let's talk about his smile. You can see. Let's look at his eyes. You can tell a lot about a smile just from the eyes of the person. The real smile happens in the eyes, on our eyes. That's how we really smile. And in this case, there's a lot more sadness and a lot of emotions that don't have to do with joy. And even the mouth that could fake it, you see that the lip corner is not really pointing upwards. It's not pulled upwards, but to the side. It's a very sad smile. And you see that even his eyes are a bit like slanted in this way, like in sadness. It's something that is, I'm not going to say sad to see. I think this guy brought upon himself everything that he's living through. So I'm going to say that, well, he got what he deserved. There he is. And, well, what is going to happen to the articles? I don't know. So many things. That I think that I should be making another video about this people, maybe today or maybe tomorrow. But again, I would love to know what do you think about this in the comments. My Royal Rogues, remember to download my free 100 body language tips in the description of this video. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.